Hello, Kitty here. Today I'm going to do a video from days 0 to 5 of post-surgery for an artificial disc replacement. I had an anterior cervical disc replacement between C5 and C6. T- leading up to 0 is just about staying in the moment and staying calm, enjoying what you're doing, and keep bringing yourself back to the moment. My report time, they told me the day before, was noon. So I was not allowed to eat or drink anything after midnight. I was able to take a small sip of water with my daily morning medication. And again, I just tried to stay in the moment and stay calm. I arrived, they started hooking me up with the IV, had to change and everything as well. And then the surgeon came in, talked to me about, did I have any questions? And then the anesthesiologist came in and also asked if I had any questions. Then I started being wheeled down the hall to the surgery room, and the anesthesiologist does their job. They're your best friend. And I fell asleep. That was it. That was all I remembered until I started waking up. And everything is still pretty foggy. I remember a couple things. I remember just the first thing I wanted was my husband, just asking for him. And he was there. They give you some fentanyl on request through your IV. And around 3:30 that afternoon, they gave me a final pill form of opioid. I was probably home around 4 o'clock that same day one. The next day, day 2, I felt a lot of, because I was pretty much out of it for the rest of day 1. But on day 2, I woke up feeling okay, definitely sore throat. Because that's where they place the incision on your throat and do all the work through there. They cut, I think it was called platysma, a muscle, and they move it aside and then do all the work through the front of the neck to remove your old disc and insert the new disc. My surgery time was 59 minutes, I was told. On day 2, I woke up just a lot of tension around the back of my neck. When they do the surgery, they strap your shoulders down, create some length, up inside between C5, C6 space so that they can insert the artificial disc. And so my shoulders were sore, definitely sore and stiff muscles around the back of my neck, and a sore throat, hard to swallow, hurts to swallow. So I'll drink some broths the first couple of days after returning home. And I had already made some egg bites, pretty much just egg with some cottage cheese and shredded cheese, because I'm a ketovore. And I drank a lot of water and definitely took my medicine as instructed for the first 3 days. It definitely took them every 6 hours, no more than 4 in one day. I was given a smaller 30-pill dose of opioids for the pain relief medication. Day 4 was actually probably one of my better days. Then days 2 and 3 about the same. Mornings were hard getting up out of bed, and I started having clicking and popping in my neck, especially I think after I was sleeping. I first noticed it on day 3 in the middle of the night toward the wee hours of morning, where I just had popping and clicking in my neck, and it's really freaky. It doesn't hurt, so that was good. But I wasn't warned about any of that, and so I went on the internet and tried to find out more about that. But otherwise, day 3 and 4, I was able to eat more solid food, so I was able to eat my eggs. Last night was day 4. I ate some egg salad. I actually made it. I boiled a few eggs and just chopped them up a little bit at my mayo and my SWERVE sugar for the ketovore people. You probably know about SWERVE. And salt and pepper. Anyway, so that was good. I also found people talk about drinking ice cold water and having your straws with the flex available, which yes, have your straws. I drank a lot of coffees during the day, decaf usually, and then in the evening some teas, because you're finally allowed to have tea. The 2 weeks before surgery, I wasn't allowed to have any supplements or any teas in case they would interfere with the anesthetics. So I found personally that the warm, not hot, but warm drinking the teas and coffees through the straw helped soothe my throat a lot. I also ate a lot of sugar-free cough drops. I sucked on those in the evenings, and they just kind of comforted me because they tasted really good, because I don't usually have a lot of sweet things that I get to taste and have on my diet. So also on day 4, the throat was a lot better. I could definitely eat more solid foods and swallow so much easier. It's still sore, still is hoarse, you know, and hard, difficult to talk. But if anything, for me, most of my icing, I've been doing a lot of icing as well, but I do it on the back of my neck. And a few of the directions that I have is, well, you don't ice for more than 20 to 30 minutes, and don't have it on your bare skin, or especially on your incision, which I will show you my incision. Day 3, I was allowed to take a shower and take the bandage off. So I did, and it was pretty gross. There's still some purple kind of ink where they mark where they're going to make the incision. And you're supposed to take a shower, no bathing, because they don't want you to submerge into the water. All of this time just trying to watch my posture, how I'm sleeping, and trying to find comfortable positions, which is, it's very hard to do. And I found that I woke up with some shoulder pain, depending on which way I was sleeping during the nights as well. So I think the hardest part is definitely sleeping and being comfortable, because that's what you want to do. You just want to sleep and heal and rest and relax. So with a shower, that was kind of hard because I had to wash my hair, and any motion up above my shoulders with my arms, you're supposed to try to minimize. So washing my hair, I'm not sure I did the best job. Today's day 5, by the way, so this is my second shower where I washed my hair. And it was day 4 where I just laid in the bath with my hair up. Luckily, because even moving the hair out from behind my head, it pops my neck, so I'm trying not to do too much of that. But before my bath last night on day 4, my son helped me just put my hair up high in messy bun so that I could just rest and relax and get warm, because it's winter time now in Pennsylvania where I live. Day 5 morning, I woke up, forced myself every day to go out for at least 2 little walks, just 8 to 10 minute walks at a time, at least 2 to 3 a day. And it's hard to get the energy up to go do that. And I try to do it before my dose of pills so that I don't stumble or falter out while I'm walking. And I just, you know, I want to be really careful. The directions for the shower was you let the water hit the back of your neck and let any of the, you know, soap just rinse off through the front. And so it worked out pretty well, but I was very slow. Everything's much slower because you're really watching your posture and you want to heal right. So I will show you my incision now. I have the Band-Aid out and I was just letting it dry after the shower, and I'll probably put a bandage on. I found we had some CURAD Band-Aids that I really like them because when you feel them, they're kind of puffy when you're touching your incision mark over top of the CURAD bandage, and you can't really feel how gross you know that it is. And it is getting itchy now too. It started getting itchy, I'd say day 4 yesterday. So here's the incision as it looks now. I'll try to show you a little bit more clearly. It never looks very pretty, but that's what I'm looking at now, and I will shield your eyes from it again and try not to subject people to disgusto things. I hope this video is helpful for anyone who is going through this or has gone through it. I really hope that you start a forum in the chat, because you don't really know what to expect, and everybody has a different experience, I'm finding. For me, my left arm pain, I can't tell if it's going away. It's so far, I get scared that it's still there, but right now it feels pretty good. But it was a lot of hours this morning after waking up where it really hurt on my neck here. Of course, I just had surgery, so of course things are going to be hurting, but it was the worst over here, which makes sense because that's where they did most of the work. And then on top of my shoulder here, and then running down my arm a little bit, which is what I had problems with before the surgery. But I find that nerve pain, I've been having this pain for 4 years, and finally after trying everything, you know, the PT and epidurals and things like that, that it wasn't helping me, and my quality of life was rapidly diminishing and difficult to do everything. And it was everything I could do to just be able to make it through a work day, and that's at a computer. So it's really hard, you know, to get through that. And then you want to do other things and have fun with your family, and you have to say no. You have a hard time. For me, I had a hard time sitting in places in harder seats. I'm just better on cushiony couches and recliner chairs, and with lots of pillows and softness. I'll keep you guys informed with, you know, the next chapter of my healing journey. And this surgery has a very good rate of positive recovery. And so hopefully I'm one of the many, and I should be. And I just need to stay positive about this, that this is going to work and things will get better and better and better. And you do hear that some of the nerve healing can take a long time. Hopefully all that goes well. Some of you are about to go through it or thinking about doing it. I can't tell you if it's a good idea or not for you, because I'm not a medical professional. I'm just here telling you my experience and what I've seen and what I've heard from other people. And YouTube's a great place to come and see what other people are going through, which is why it's so important to go ahead and leave some comments. Tell us, what are good sleeping positions, good sleeping pillow you found? What are, you know, good daily routines that you've gone through? What have you experienced with, if you've had arm pain or anything like that? Did it go away quickly for you? Is it still there? Are you having to go through a second surgery? Hopefully everyone is doing well out there, and definitely share, and you could really help someone today if you let us know, you know, any tidbit of information that you can help out with. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you have any questions about anything, really, and I'd be happy to try to answer, and I wish everyone the best. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as well as the commenting. Take care.